Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Will. Welcome, everyone, to the Friday Flow. This is episode 6, 7? I forget. No?
Great start. No, I don't know.
It's like 6 or 7. We'll figure it out after this. This is going to be a super fun episode because Will has not read most of the content. So I'm going to do a little explaining, and then, we'll just see what's top of mind for him. Freestyle. We're freestyling today. And let's jump in, shall we? We're going to start off with some silly stuff here, and that is San Francisco trash cans. I don't know if you guys, many of you that live in the Bay Area, many of you don't, but San Francisco has been experimenting with some new trash cans. Sounds really stupid because it is really stupid, but it's been big news the last couple of years. 4 years in the making, $500,000 in, and they literally have no idea what trash can they're going to pick. All the rage. There's a couple by my house. I don't know. They all seem exactly the same to me. Thought this was a nice little title.
Have they put them next to each other? What do you mean they don't know which one they're gonna pick? Is there like 4 of them and people just put the trash in it, and then whichever one gets the most trash they're picking?
I don't think it's exactly like that. If you guys have seen trash cans in San Francisco, usually people like knock them over, pull things out of them, make a huge mess. So I think the idea is, how can you in San Francisco specifically, what's the best like engineering of a trash can for people to be able to put trash in conveniently and not be able to get trash out, and also not look like shit on the street. So I don't know. Thought it was kind of stupid.
So many questions on this. Why are people getting stuff out of the trash can that aren't the trash people?
It's San Francisco, what are you gonna do? But I like it. Just fucking pick one. I'm into that name. Anyway, no more time on this. We don't need to spend much time on that. I thought it was fun. By the way, speaking of San Francisco, if you hear airplanes, crazy fighter jets out front of my house, it's because it is Fleet Week in San Francisco, and so the Blue Angels are out. They're practicing right now outside of my windows.
Have you been watching them? How are they doing?
I've seen them when we were down at the office yesterday, but I haven't seen them today. We were trying to get on our roof, but someone took the ladder, so we couldn't go on the roof. Another classic San Francisco dilemma. Up next, GrubHub and GoPuff. Quite an interesting partnership. GrubHub, as you know, is a food delivery company. GoPuff is a dark store grocery convenience company, and they're teaming up. And it sounds like they're going to use their 500 locations to be able to deliver groceries for GrubHub customers, which makes a lot of sense. GrubHub is currently they're not doing so hot here in the US. I have some stats here. GrubHub, GrubHub, the parent company, Just Eat Takeaway, said that in May it was exploring a divestment of GrubHub, which it acquired, if you guys don't remember, back in June 2001 for $7.3 billion, which that is interesting for us as WoFlow, but now it sounds like maybe they're already over it. But this is an interesting partnership for them to go ahead with GoPuff. I mean, it's their way in on grocery and convenience.
Yeah, no, this is interesting. GoPuff have also had a hard time of late and had to do a lot of layoffs in the recent rounds. People are unsure whether they need 15-minute delivery. So I think it's helpful for them as well. Maybe they can consolidate some of their drivers between the two services, get some efficiencies that way. It does remind me of the sort of Uber's earlier escapades. They acquired Corner Shop, which was a grocery convenience delivery startup. They also acquired Drizzly, which did alcohol. So a little different tack. I think GrubHub probably don't have the prowess to do big bolt-on acquisitions at the moment because of their position in the market, and maybe their parent company does not want to make that kind of expense. So, is this kind of partnership the start of an acquisition, or is it just to try and like A/B test it? Yeah, very interesting. But I think it's a good move for probably both of these kind of struggling businesses to try and get some synergy.
Who do you think would acquire who? Interesting.
There's
Another
no
little
investment
tidbit
dollars. VCs are like, no, no, no. We need our
Another interesting tidbit, real quick, on GoPuff. It was gearing up for an IPO, it said, but yeah, it did pull out of Spain, which was huge, to focus on more lucrative markets. UK is what they're saying, but there's a lot of other places. So interesting. Um, yes, yes. I'm going to actually go on this theme because another story that's very similar is Deliveroo's Hop. Instead of partnering with a GoPuff or one of those types of companies, they are rolling out their own dark store model. This one has a lot of little interesting pieces to it because you can also go to these dark stores. You just can't go in and shop like you would in a grocery store, but you can go to the dark store and you can order either, I guess, maybe on like a tablet, or you can maybe order on your phone and then they just bring you the food out, or you can get it delivered like you normally would. I think the point is to use it as a dark store. But I was reading that one of the core reasons they allow people to go and actually pick up the groceries is because of some local laws that require them to have foot traffic in order to be able to be placed in some of these metro areas, which was interesting. So it's kind of a little
good old metro European areas.
Yep.
I see it's together with Morrison's. Morrison's is a grocer brand in the UK, so that's interesting. It's in partnership with Morrison's.
I don't know.
It's like Safeway. It's like DoorDash and Safeway making dark stores here.
Nice. I'm just gonna just scoot right along. This one is maybe one of my favorites. It's Space Billboards.
Sounds great.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's literally what I just said. It is Space Billboards. It is satellites in the sky that create either logos or sayings. They're saying you could do like the Nike swoosh or something using satellites, and so you're making a billboard for the whole world. Kind of ridiculous. And yeah, it said it would cost $65 million to actually release the enough satellites for it to actually create these logos. It's 50 satellites, so deploying 50 satellites, $65 million, and they'd be able to put them into shapes that they could sell for advertising. Do you want to look?
Yeah, where are these satellites, or like how big are they? Because I've never seen a satellite look that massive in the sky. So
there's definitely a line in the text here that says they will not look like that picture. So it says it does actually shine brighter than normal stars. I think it's probably because it's closer.
Yeah.
And they have these like very large, basically like tin foil things that are designed to focus from the opposite side of the world, of the sun, hit these things and shine back at you to make it look like a big star. You hate it.
I hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
think
now we
unanimously,
need ad blockers. We need like ad blockers for our sky. Like, when will it end?
I think unanimously everyone hates it, but I think it might
It could be awkward as well if it tracks your cookies and you're browsing, and then it just like puts up weird ads that you don't want other people to see.
Well, I don't think it's just for you. That would be nuts.
Though a few billion see your personalized ads.
For Jordan. Next up. Oh, that's the same thing. Love it. Messed that one up.
Nice.
Moving along. Zipline drones. This one's cool. I heard about this a long time ago, or I guess not a long time ago, but I remember reading about this a couple of years ago when they were delivering medical supplies in Africa. So places that it's really, really hard to get to, they were able to deliver things that are needed quickly, able to deliver them in an hour using these crazy airplane drones that you see here. They are now delivering meds to the Intermountain region in the U.S. I wouldn't say it's a pilot. but they are
Oh,
starting to do it now.
no
Also,
pun.
I had to look up what is the Intermountain region. It's Nevada, Idaho, and Utah.
Salt Lake
So
City. Yeah.
yep. So yeah, Salt Lake City is like what they're saying is the area, but it's really I think they partnered with Intermountain Health, I believe it's called. So it's a prescription medical company that delivers to that region. I think it's a lot of houses that are hard to get to.
Remote.
So yeah, more remote houses. So pretty cool. Um,
The drone
they
looks
also make
this. It's got like a side engine. It doesn't have like it's just got like one side engine. It's just looks pretty funky, but it's pretty cool.
the little plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's. I mean, I have a feeling it's a lot smaller than you think because that package that says zipline might actually be like this big because it's just medicine that goes to someone's house. So it might
But
just be
yeah,
like
it
this
could be
tiny
like,
little handheld thing.
they need like, think of like transplants or something. It could be like drop shipping like a heart or something to like a remote location. It's pretty wild where this could go.
It could go that way. You're right. This is literally delivering heart medicine to some, or sorry, not heart, like heartburn medicine. It's over the counter and mild prescription.
Antacids. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
fantastic.
in my Tums right now.
Yeah, Tums. God, Tums are so good. We could have a whole conversation on Tums. Anyway, Tums
Especially
aside.
the softies they have. Oh,
The what?
they're called like softies, right? They're like
Oh
soft.
yeah, soft chews. Soft
Yeah, yeah, they're
chews.
good.
Yeah, I'd take 2 Tums every day. It's fine. No big deal. Um, this next story is called Dog You. It is
I thought it was
very
Doog, like kind of like
Do-
Doge, but
Dogu. It could be Dogu.
you
It's
should have you.
really, it's really important. Well, first, let me just build
Okay.
up how important it is. It is revolutionizing the world. Like, it is, it's mind blowing what this is. Imagine you take your dog
Pull it up.
to a restaurant and your dog gets to have a $75 tasting menu just
Woo!
for them. I mean, I can't believe we haven't had this before. It's obviously in San Francisco. Again, San Francisco has a fine dining restaurant for dogs, $75 tasting menu, and it is right around the corner from my house. And I have a dog, so I will definitely never go there. Is
You
kind of
totally
where
have to go there. I was actually checking it out separately today. I sent it to a friend and said we need to take Penny here for her birthday. She's been asking to go. They also you can go and buy just like a dog treat. The treats are like $15. So but they look like little cakes and stuff. So you totally have to take Bobka there. We
all
should
right.
go.
Bobka is the name of my dog, everyone. Yes, I think I'll go there maybe to get one treat just because it's by my house. But if I ever go there for the $75 tasting menu, slap me across the face.
Can you make a day in the life TikTok of you taking your dog there?
Yes. And I will post it on Slack General.
Perfect.
Love it. Love it. Okay. Enough of that. This one, robots. We love talking about robots on this show. It's kind of our thing. Tesla announced their robot, and I missed last year's, but
Mhm.
apparently last year's was a person in a robot costume. Did you see it?
I saw the image. Yeah, they were like this like white robot. It kind of looked like from the iRobot movie. Is it called iRobot? The
There is an iRobot
I
movie.
Am Legend. It looked like those ones. I didn't realize it was actually just a human in a suit.
That's what it said. So they're like anything's better than last year, but apparently it was kind of cool. It said it looked a little flimsy, but they're on their way. I did pull up a couple quote here because at the same time, I'm like, what are they really trying to prove in this announcement? And they actually did talk about it. They said the event is aimed to telegraph where Tesla is headed, shore up confidence in its trajectory, and hopefully recruit the talent it needs to further the program. So it's a huge publicity stunt to get talent. That's literally all it is for this.
Yeah, it's AI Day. They do it every
Yeah.
year. Like a lot of companies do have these, right? Like Apple and Google will launch new products because Tesla are so far behind launching any of their products. they don't launch a product a year. I mean, it's a car company. Why would they? So they have to show something else. And so I guess this cyborg thing, robot is what they're using as a bit of a gimmick. It makes sense from a recruiting perspective. I will say though, I have a Tesla and its autopilot nearly killed me last week on 2 lanes that went in together. So if that's how the cars work, I'd be a little scared about letting these robots live around San Francisco. Who knows what they'll do to the bins? It sounds like a disaster.
Ooh, that sounds like a you problem with a Tesla. Not to brag, but I'm rocking a 2006 Honda Civic, and that thing has never failed me. So, just a little name drop there. So, a little bit more about this robot. The idea of it is it's not just to be a robot. Obviously, there's like, what is the end goal here? And it is to actually just be useful around your house, carry things in. It's able to carry 50 pounds of stuff. It can use simple tools, vacuum your house. That's the ultimate goal for like having just like a general robot that you can buy. And Elon has made rumors that it's going to be priced around $20,000. This is like obviously very early news, and who knows if any of this is going to be real. Also, who knows if the Cybertruck is ever actually going to happen? But I'll wait and see.
What did it do to the Tesla stock since it's
What did it do?
Probably, I don't know. It's just been nailed recently, so yeah,
that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Last story. TickTock Shopping. Whoops. Oh, here we go. Boom. TickTock Shopping. So this one, to me, the reason why I like this story is they're looking to partner with a live shopping company. So if you don't know many live shopping companies, I don't even know if like the genre is called live shopping, but it's basically, is it? Okay, cool. I nailed it. Basically, you have live video selling something. It's literally, for me, and I don't know, I'm not dating myself, but like QVC is what I think of, right? It's like the Gen Z version of QVC, where somebody is literally selling something. We know, Will and I know this genre or this category very well because of Drip Shop Live. These guys were actually our roommates in our little Stanford program we went to, and they told us how they came up with it or how the category itself was developed. And it was because of the TikTok generation. A lot of people were actually selling things on TikTok, and then they'd go off TikTok to actually make the transaction happen. And so companies started to pop up, and one of them was Talk Shop Live, which is what is rumored to be in talks with TikTok now for the partnership. And actually, I pulled up Talk Shop Live just so you can kind of like see what it is. Should we just
I mean, it's a massive industry in other countries. So China is by far the way ahead than any other country in terms of this space. It's like the way you buy stuff is via social, as we do, right? Like you'll tell someone or you'll see it on social media and you'll end up buying it. So why not plug directly into that stream? And so live streaming the sale of things is pretty new in the US, but it's been around, I think, for a while in China. And it's exciting to see this happening. But some really cool companies out. Whatnot is another one that's been growing massively here recently. But yeah, shout out to the Drip Shop guys for all that they're doing with Pokemon cards and collectibles. It's super cool.
Yes, let me just quickly give them the shout out with a little visual. This is Drip Shop
Live right now. Buy some. What are these cards?
Oh yeah, let's see. Let's play.
Oh, the Dragon Ball. Wow.
Keep going. Appreciate you, Mendo. Appreciate you, brother. I'm glad that we got you some fire today, man. I hope you have a great rest of your day, brother. Thank you for stopping in.
Let's see. This is
live.
Welcome
in. Save all receipts, transaction, anything you spend on Pokemon cards, you can write off money back, card pack purchases, sending off grading, etc. Really?
Okay.
Dude, Spencer, you're too smart for this. You're too smart.
Thank you, Drip Shop. That was exciting. Wasn't sure how much of that I could handle, but it looks. I mean, it's really
I'll
cool.
buy some.
Oh yeah, we did buy some, didn't we?
I think we got a free one.
Yeah, we might have got a free one. I don't actually. I'm not a Pokemon guy. Never have been. Anyway, that is the end of this episode of
Episode
the
6.
Friday Flow. What was that?
Episode 6.
This is episode 6. Okay, cool. It's official. Episode 6. We've completed it. A couple requests to the audience. I'd love to know how you actually listen or watch the show. If you're mainly listening to it, Will and I need to figure out how we can turn this into just audio. And also, how should we deliver this? Should it be like an email? Right now, we just put it in the general Slack channel. I don't really know how these things work, but I'd love to learn so we can get this out to people faster, more efficient, and in the medium that you guys are looking for, video, audio, whatever it may be. Anyway, thank you so much. Happy Friday, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.